Veeram Mahavishnum Julantam Sarvatomukam Nrisimham Bhishanam Badram Mrityum Namamiham Mata Narasimha Pita Narasimha Brata Narasimha Saka Narasimha Vidya Narasimha Dravinam Narasimha Swami Narasimha Sakalam Narasimha Yado Yagit Tado Narasimha Narasimha Devat Parona Kashitasman Narasimha Sharanam Prabhadye Om Shri Veera Raghavaya Namaha. Pranam to Guruji Shri Raghavacharya Garu. Pranam to Guruji Shri P.V.K. Punyeshwara Garu. Jai Meena2. So today I would like to talk the astro secrets of Mars in marital life. That what it means, what it talks, how Mars can be considered, how Mars can be taken while analyzing horoscope. Why many people fear on Mars? Everywhere you say Manglik dosha, Kuja dosha, Chevvai dosha. There are many things, what you call, people always speak on Mars. First of all, we all should understand one very, maybe I will speak to you on 4th, 7th house. There are two charts I will just talk to you. Why, what you call, while matching of horoscopes, why you should consider Mars? Why we should take Mars into a specific angle and look at the horoscope? These 2-3 factors I will just talk to you. And a detailed talk I already given earlier. See, we all know Mars has come, is a fire god. He had 6 heads. 6 Kanyas are protected. They taken care of him. Kartika Kanyas. That's why Subramanya Swami, Kartikeya, Muruga are all called Kartikeya, Kartika. 6 Kanyas have taken care, brought him up. And in this, to protect Dharma, he has killed Tarakasura. That's why we see that Mars, Subramanya, any remedies we talk about Mars, we touch Subramanya Swami or Kartikeya or Muruga. See, that means when you equate with Subramanya Swami with the Mars and to tell that by remedial measures, when we talk of Subramanya Swami or Muruga, that Mars when you talk is a protector of Dharma. Always people think Mars are okay, Mars. Mars is what is called a malefic planet. We should be very cautious, careful. But in very specific cases, Mars is giving you happiness. Mars is giving landed properties. Mars is giving success in litigation. Mars is giving a wonderful blood circulation to you in medical astrology. Mars is the lord of the fiery sign in Mesha. It gives a robust health, strong bones, excellent blood circulation. Do you think these are all you don't want to consider about Mars? We should take this also into a positive angle. Mars position also you should take it into a very positive angle. Mars gives a good, a flow to a person also. There's a positive Mars, negative Mars. In matching of horoscope in husband and wife, where it is strong, if both the people, the Mars is very strong. If for one person is mild, how the mild horoscope is going to affect the spouse. These are all the factors you should study and analyze. Just because Manglik, Kuja dosha, this, that and all, we should not. There are many factors we should look at it and analyze. Generally what we always say, Mars gives a constructive and destructive energy. Then we take a positive angle and push it. Mars gives a wonderful ambition, good drive for you. makes you a good passion. Then when you talk about something to grab, temper, aggression, irritation, shooting up your BP, violence, behavior like animals, that is all negative. When you talk about the positive, the Mars is good, the brother, courage, confidence, energy, focus. Try to achieve the things what they have handed over to you, something they have given to you. If Mars is good, you have a lot of energy. When you have a very good energy, definitely you will complete something good. Good things you will complete it. Do you think you don't want that? So that when the negative faction is coming, negative angle is coming, definitely you should see that, how we can manage, how we can overcome. That's why at the end I would like to 2 minutes I will talk about remedies also on Mars. So that when you talk positive, when you talk about negative, when you talk about remedial measures, yes, Mars is a very vital planet. Mars is Lord of the first Mesha, the fiery sign, movable, lot of positive energy. Surya Bhagavan is getting exalted in Mesha Rasi, where that Ashwini Nakshatra, Kritika Nakshatra is coming. Your planet, Mars, is a tamasic planet. There are many things what we can talk about it. Good things we speak, good things we will see about Mars. Generally, a good Mars will help you to go. The bad Mars, all the karakattvas of that will be getting spoiled. Mars is the karaka for accident. Mars is the karaka for war. Mars is the karaka for criminal activities. Rahu and Mars combination, which gives a violent in nature, behavior, movements, actions, frequently falling, blood coming out from your body. There are many things. I am very frank, sir. I am very open, sir. I want to tell what. You will never have friends who likes open talk. Today is a materialistic world. I am very frank and I will always finding fault of others. No, I am telling that you are like this, you are like this, you are like this. Who likes it? This is Mars. This type of Mars fellows will always find fault with others, and they will highlight others' mistakes, other faults, others' shortcomings. That is Mars. That is why strong Mars people may not have many friends. You start proving I am correct. So, what's always, yes, you may be right, but not always. At that point, Mars, you should look at it. The Mars is something very unique. If Mars is good, it does a very wonderful things for you in your life. If the negative Mars is coming, nobody will be around you. These both things you should understand. There are many secrets of Mars. This highlighting factor, what I wanted to talk, Mars and Mangal doshas. Generally, what we say, Mars, Mangal dosha, Kuja dosha, from Chandrat, Lagnat, Sukrat, 2, 4, 7, 8, 12 houses. If Mars placed, it gives a Kuja dosha. But generally, many people, the great learned people say, Kuja dosha, when you talk, if Mars is in Mesha, Rishabha, Karkataka, Simha, and Tula, Vruchiga, Dhanusu, Makara, in Meena. If Mars is there, many of the others say there is no Kuja dosha. One is own house, one is exalted house, one is friend's house, one is, see like this, Sukra's house, no dosha, debilitation house, no dosha, Surya's house, no dosha, exaltation Makara, no dosha, and it is with the Dhanusu and Meena, no dosha. These are all the things we just, we take it, there is no dosha. But when we look at it, real doshas, when Mars is in Gemini, and that Mars is in Kanya, and Mars is in Kumbha, these 2-3 places, definitely we say Mars, either 2, 4, 7, 8, 12, definitely it is called a dosha. When Mars is in Gemini, Kanya, that is Virgo, Aquarius, Kumbha, actually say either 2nd house or 4th house or 7th house or 12th house, definitely dosha. That only has to be studied very carefully. Otherwise, Kuja dosha, there are many bangas, dosha bangas. Then generally what happened, the great astrologers say, Kuja dosha has to be matched, Kuja dosha has to be looked at it. Then it's okay, in this also you should look at it. Either the boy's strong Mars or girl's strong Mars. This you should look at it. Definitely what is happening, the strong Mars, either the wife's strong Mars will affect husbands, or husband's strong Mars will affect wives. That is the thing what always you should look at it and see. That's why Kujadosha has to be considered very carefully. And while matching also, we should what is called give importance to it. Mars in adverse placement, which is not suitable, and having a very heavy affliction, it gives some problem. Mars in 2nd house is afflicted. Mars posited in spouse or 2nd house is afflicted. The Kuja dosha, how it will affect? The effect on accumulating money. Who don't want money nowadays? Materialistic prosperity is very important. Who don't want money? Accumulating the money will be the problem. Sometimes you may face heavy losses, uncontrolled expenses. Many people come while consultation, no sir, we are not in a position to stop the expenses, uncontrollable expenses. These are all 2nd house Mars. The Mars, that's why Kuja dosha, when in money, family, the 2nd house it troubles, disputes, talk something irrelevant thing. These are all 2nd house Mars. Where you are not in a position to accumulate money, then what the question? That is 2nd house. Then when we talk about the role of Mars in 4th house, the 4th house, it speaks of comfort. You take anything, you take a comfort. 4th house is a basic comforts, mother. The comfort lacks and there is no compatibility with your mother, or the daughter-in-law and the mother-in-law compatibility is not there, then what will happen? Every day, there will be a tension in your house. Then that is 4th house. When you talk about the 4th house, the comfort is spoiled. Absolutely comfort spoiled. When the comfort is spoiled, all your activities are spoiled. That's why the 4th house is also very important. You come back to the 7th house. Who is the 7th house? Spouse, your opposite person, your occupation, your boss. That 7th house. If 7th house is not good, 7th house Mars is posited, if it is not favorable, then wherever you go, people won't talk to you properly. And you wanted to explain something to them, they won't listen. Spouse may not cooperate. Import and export business will have a damage. Every time when you export some consignment, there will be some damage. From your profit, money goes off. Then conjugal life will be spoiled. Then when we talk about 8th house, That's why you say 2, 4, 7, 8, 12th house. 8th house, what is the longevity, Ayush? Sudden accidents, sudden events in your life. And Mars is in 8th house. When suddenness things are happening, then what he will do? Who welcomes the sudden? Everything happens suddenly. No one likes, no one, what you call, welcomes it. That is why a Mars in 8th house is also not a welcome sign. Then when you talk about Mars in 12th house, is a bed comfort, hospitalization house. These are all the things always. That is why our ancients have selected 2, 4, 7, 8, 12th houses in Mars position as to be considered very carefully before giving answers. Generally, Mars afflicted horoscopes of a partner in a marriage gets nullified. And you say, if the spouse also has a similar affliction. That is generally all astrologers talk about it and say about it. But when you match and affliction, whose affliction is more? That also, if affliction, okay, the strength of the Mars should not be in one horoscope strong, in one horoscope down. Affliction was simply nowadays, oh, affliction, we take it and go. It's not like that. Affliction also mediocre affliction. If both the horoscopes are very strong in affliction, or one horoscope is very strong, one horoscope is this thing, they face some issues after the marriage. That is why always we should look carefully and do that. See, generally when we say, see that here, Mars afflicted and weak Mars exhibit rashness, frequent loss of temper, violent, irritable, stubborn, impulsive and destructive tendencies. That is one of the reason when matching horoscope, if the husband and wife, the boy and the girl, if it is of a medium affliction, okay, one is very strong, another is very milder, you should not make it whereby you face a lot of problems you face. As I was just telling you, the 4th house, inimical sign, individual will be deprived of happiness. If the sign to the Mars, see what I say, you see this very specifically I talk on this year. 2nd and 4th house is very, very important. The 2nd house, 4th house, what is happening? One is accumulation of money, heavy losses. In such positions, if that Mars in 2nd house in inimical house, unwanted places, it happen to be Gemini, happen to be Virgo, happen to be your Kumbha, Aquarius, these are all not favorable. Similarly, the 4th house, I told you, mother and mother-in-law problem. These things we should be very, very careful. So here I would like to highlight one very specific horoscope here. You see here, this horoscope, I want to just talk to you about two charts, and rest when some occasion 8th and 12th house we will speak. Here the 4th house, when you look at it from ascendant, from here, it is the 4th house where our, now we will see the 4th house, a female horoscope we are looking at it. Here you see this ascendant is Sagittarius ascendants, from their 4th house Mars and Mercury. Who is this Mars? It's a Kuja dosha what we are talking. What is this Mercury? Is the 7th lord and the 10th lord. The 7th and the 10th lord, Mercury, is placed along with Mars in the 4th house. Then everyday torture to this woman. First comfort is lost, torture, torture, torture. What is the problem? What is the torture? Because this time, because this Mars of the woman is there with the 7th Lord and 10th Lord, the 7th Lord, Mercury with Mars, and every day, because after he got married to you only, his business is in loss. 7th to the 4th, business comfort this person has lost. So your husband has lost everything. Everyday torture for this lady. Why? Then there is no comfort to this lady also. Because the 4th house is the comfort house where the Mars has joined. You should be very, very cautious, I am telling you. Mars in 4th house, if combined with a Saptamadipati, then we should analyze very carefully. How this Mars is very strong, we should look at it. Here this Mars is in the nakshatra of Sani Bhagavan. And joined with the 10th Lord, the Mars gets strong Digbala. A Tamasa planet in Tamasic Nakshatra. Mars extraordinary strength in this girl's horoscope. Combined with the 7th Lord and 10th Lord, Mars gets very, see, there the natural 12th house bed comfort spoiled, and Lagnat Chaturtha, the 4th spoiled, and the entire people they are blaming her because boy got married to you, so his business is lost. This you see that how carefully you should look at it. Now, we will see one more horoscope connected with the 4th house. You see here, 4th house. Connected with the 4th house, we will see one more horoscope. See here, the 4th house, Mars is sitting here, being aspected by the planet posited in 10th house is very strong. Very strong Mars in Gemini, I was just telling you. In Gemini, it's very, very strong. And the Lagnadipati aspecting, a planet posited in 10th house is aspecting, this is getting very, very strong. And it is in the star of Aridra, Ragu Nakshatra. This girl is from a very rich family, got married. She could not adjust herself with the family there. Because many, many years she was living alone and doing as a teacher, she is doing a job. Here, the strong Mars also aspecting the 7th house, posited from here, and the 7th house is getting a heavy, severe affliction. And the 7th Lord also gone to the 8th house, and the 7th Lord is in the nakshatra of Vishaka. The Vishaka nakshatra, and it is getting a Lagna connection, the Digbala. So 7th Lord is getting gone to 8th house in a very strong way, and that Mars is aspecting the Sun. And the 7th house, she is very difficult to adjust with her husband. And the strong Mars, that's why I was telling, it ruined her life. She was living alone, total, a rich family, everything. But what is happening? A strong Mars in the 4th house. Getting a Digbala, it is the nakshatra of Ragu aspecting the 4th house. When Saptamadipati has gone to Ashtama, it is in the star of Vishaka, that Vishaka again, that Saptama is very, very strong, posited in the 8th house and joined with the Kalatra Karaka. All these things, a beautiful girl life is spoiled. That's why 4th Mars has to be looked very, very cautiously, how they are placed strong, how they are connected to the Saptama. Saptama is a conjugal husband house. Okay, right? So now let us see how the influence of Mars in 7th house in husband and wife chart. We'll see both husband chart and wife chart. Both are of the very strong this thing. You see that boy's horoscope. Your Mars is in the 7th house. Mars is in the 7th house. You say that Jupiter aspects Mars, things are going to be very good and all. Now the Jupiter is also aspecting the Mars, but which place? It is seeing from the Badakadipati. For Charalagna, this is Badakadipati. From there it is aspecting this Mars. This Mars is in the star of Vishaka. Irrespective of that Mars posited in 7th house, being again aspected by a Saturn, again a Badakadipati, and the Saturn is conjoined with the Venus, the Kalatra Karaka. So here what happened? This fellow has got a extramarital life, and again he got married to one more woman after some time without knowing a first wife about it. So here 7th Mars is very strong, being aspected by Marakadipati, a planet posited in Badakadipati, and also being aspected by Badakadipati, and this Mars is very, very strong, and the aspecting planet is conjoined with Kalatra Karaka. Here this person had got married to another woman without telling the first wife, right? Now you come back to this, you just remember the 7th house, how marital life is spoiled. Now this is wife's horoscope, right? Here you see also you look at it, the Mars is in 8th house, and in the star of Mars, Mrigashira, right? Then this connection to this both the houses, so 7th and 8th house, and the 7th house is hemmed by two malefics, and the Mars is going backward Binapada, touching the 7th house. So now when this, just looking at it, the Mars has got 7th and 8th house of the woman's horoscope. What is 8th? Sudden events, loss of life. You see this, how strongly Mars placed in the boys' horoscope and also the girls. And here very, very strong Mars in 8th house, no benefic aspects or anything. Mars is in Mars star and Saptama connection. Here what happened? She came to know about the second marriage of the husband. Then every day quarreling, fighting, all these things. That person is little influential person. He thought if this woman is talking and going and telling public, then his image will be spoiled. Then one fine day what happened? He decided to kill her. He has taken her to the coolly talking and taken her to the top floor. From there he pushed her. That girl died. Then after that case and all, this fellow was also arrested. Then what happened? Total, it's not that he got married, second house is very comfortable and going there. It's not like that. Wife has gone and the second marriage gone, he has gone to the jail and wife died. So that is why what we say, I was telling you, this Mars is very strong. We should be very, very cautious in comparing the horoscopes. That is not a comfortable position for Mars. That's why we should be very, very cautious in looking at this match and marriage. Because today I thought, let me talk to you on the 4th house and 7th house. The 4th and 7th are very, very important houses where we can get there are so many things, and the next occasion I'll just speak about how that what it is going to be there. And now this simply, should I not come here to just, I want to just tell, be cautious while matching horoscopes where Mars is posited in 2nd house, 4th house, 7th house and 8th house and 12th house, if it happens to be the inimical house. and that Mars and boys and girls, at least it has got a equal medium range of affliction. That's okay. One is very strong, then another person will suffer. That way you just take care. And here's a small remedies message, what we say always. The proper remedy, when you are doing it, you will definitely overcome many of the problems. Mars is karaka for litigation, debts, suddenness, accidents, and the marital problems, and not able to accumulate money. There are many things what we can say. Prayer for Mangal, Tuesday. Prayer for Lakshmi Narasimha Swami, not Ugra Narasimha, Lakshmi Narasimha. When you worship or go to Lakshmi Narasimha, Ugra Narasimha is different, Lakshmi Narasimha is different. Lakshmi Narasimha Swami prayer, Karavalampa Sloka, Runavamochana Slokas, and praying to Narasimha Swami on Swati Nakshatras, reciting Mantrarajapatam, Mattapalli Mangalashtakam. All my textbooks I have given in the front page or left, Mattapalli Mangalashtakam. That Mattapalli Mangalashtakam keep telling, and definitely you will be in a position to overcome. And those who wanted to go to Muruga temple, visit Subramania Swami, Lord Muruga, pray, Kandasasti Kavasha, Yantras, that all will give you beautiful remedies for you. Tuesday, the remedies will be good. Swati Nakshatra and Narasimha Swami, Lakshmi Narasimha Swami will be good. Angaraka, that is Kritika Nakshatra, when you worship on Lord Muruga, you will definitely overcome what I say, the problems what we are facing in your life because of puja and many things what I spoke. It's some important tips what I spoke today. And when some other occasion, definitely I will take up a specific 8th house and 12th house, whereby we will be completing 2, 4, 7, 8, 12 houses where Mars is posited. Good luck to you. Best wishes. Kappana Karurar Bokanadar Karuni Ullagatir Chatainadar Mupana Konga Narum Brahmachittar Mukyamaya Machamuni Nanditevar Kopana Korakar Patanjali Yar Purmayullai Dekada Chandikeshar Vapana Vadat Adhyana Vachamuni Kamalamuni Kaputane 18 Siddhas blessing Chintarakare Ramurti Swami Arul Tarum Tavachitta Ramurti Swami. The blessings be there with you to overcome any negative influence of Mars. Good luck to you. Best wishes. Jai Meena2.